What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. So around 9 months back I had made a video on this beautiful succulent called as Senecio silver coral. Now I had made a small mistake in providing the care tips. In that video I had mentioned that I have kept the succulent in morning direct sunlight for around 5 hours, and I said you can even offer a little bit more of direct sunlight because I was a little bit confused with the appearance of the succulent. So as you can see in the video clip, there is some kind of a film on the succulent. You will be able to see it in the next clip. And this is how the succulent looks after 9 months. It has grown absolutely beautiful. It has become very fuller, and it is also putting up a second head. So this is the covering that I was talking about. It almost feels like a tissue paper kind of a texture, very papery. It is not farina. I thought probably because of this covering the succulent will be able to handle direct sunlight, but I was wrong. The succulent will do well in indirect bright light, but the intensity has to be really good, otherwise it will start to stretch. So how did I realize that this succulent is getting affected because of the direct sunlight and the paper like covering is starting to wear off from the leaves? Now what happened is the one on the right hand side, it was very small. I thought it is the same variety, and probably it is not getting those flatter ends, maybe because this one was kept in indirect light. Because it was quite small. But when I had kept it in indirect bright light, the entire succulent was covered with this paper like film, and I thought it's not getting those flatter edges because of not getting direct sunlight. But the moment I exposed it to direct sunlight, you won't believe, the very next day itself that paper like covering started to tear off. The entire succulent was covered with it, and that's when I realized that yes, this succulent does not like a lot of direct sunlight, or it does not prefer direct sunlight. Another indication was, so this succulent was kept like this, so the sun tends to, or the direct sun tends to fall onto the succulent from this position, and the second head that was growing, that was facing towards the back or towards the wall where it doesn't get any direct sunlight. But if I'm going to turn it around and show you, you can see this one has more of that coating or that covering. So what I'm going to do is, I'm still not completely convinced that it could be due to direct sunlight, so I have started to keep it in indirect bright light, and I'm going to see how it is going to grow, because this new portion will give me an idea whether I am going in the right direction or not. Because once these tissue like I think this one can come off very easily. You can see it feels almost like paper, and once this is come off, it will not grow back on the same succulent leaf again, just like farina. It is not going to grow back. But luckily I'm very happy that none of those exposed green leaves got burnt. I think it would have looked terrible if those leaves would have got burnt, but thankfully they didn't get burnt, probably because it was only 5 hours of morning direct sunlight, which is mild, and the succulent was acclimated, so luckily it has not got burnt. Now I'm going to keep both of them in indirect bright light. This one is also putting up new growth, and you can see the new growth is completely covered with a thick layer of that film. Again, I'm not very sure, maybe they both are the same varieties. Probably this is a younger plant, hence it looks like that. We will only get to know by time. Probably another year or so, this one also will start to grow bigger, and we'll get a fair idea. But both of them have the similar coating of that paper like film on it. So we will check, and I will keep you guys updated of how it works. So that's about it, guys. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep planting.